So I'm in America for the first time, and I just thought, we have to, don't we? We have to go book shopping together. I undoubtedly knew when we booked this, as it was coming up, that I needed to find the nearest Barnes & Noble and get myself there. And part of me knows this is really silly because we pretty much sell the same books. Yeah, I mean, you can get the same books here, there, with some differing covers, of course. But I don't know, it just feels like an experience that I need to have. And yeah, I'm just excited because there's literally nothing I love more than book shopping and just discovering new books. So I thought, we're gonna have to do it together in America, and I thought you might want to come with me. Bloody time, honestly. Yeah, I think that's the longest I've ever spent in a bookshop. I can only apologise, the aircon is right here, but it's also like 24 degrees and it's not even 8 AM, so we do what we must. Before we get into the books, my experience in there was crazy. I obviously had the time of my life, as I expected, but it is unbelievable the difference in books that you find here to the UK. And what I mean by that is that every book is floppy, and as a floppy book lover, I was just in my element. It was actually really hard to find a book that wasn't unbelievably floppy, so it was really hard to narrow down what I wanted, because I was like, if I ever want to read this book, I absolutely want to pay for it here and now and have a floppy version. So it was hard, but I did get 8 books. Yeah, I left thinking I was getting 4, and my partner very kindly got me a box set of books that I wanted. So yeah, I've left with 8 books and I'm so excited to show you them. I would go back tomorrow. I would go back now and buy more, but I did not bring a spare suitcase for these. So this is what we've got so far, and yeah, I'm so happy. Let me just show you the books. So I'll show you the books. So the first one, this is a book that I've actually already read. Can't believe how thick this is, by the way. I FaceTimed my sister when I saw it. It was a must buy. If I was going to buy a book that I've already read, the American edition, I was going to get this one. She's even more beautiful in person. I'm literally obsessed with this book. This is obviously The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, and I've tried to get my hands on this in the UK, this specific cover, and I couldn't, and now I have it, but it's so beautiful. I will probably put myself through the pain of reading this again, so I'm so happy that I've read it. I now have 2 editions of this book. To be fair, if I didn't have 2 copies of The Nightingale, I probably would have also got a copy of that here too, because Kristen Hanna is undoubtedly one of my top 3 favourite authors, and I love her books. They're just, honestly, you do not know how lucky you are. If this is your everyday, if this is every book that you buy, you don't know how lucky you are. So we had to get it. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed with it, and I want to read it again right now. That's the thing, because I know how unbelievable the reading experience is going to be when I pick up these books. I want to read them right now, but I also don't want to ruin them with like all the SPF and oil and all that goodness. So that's book number 1. Oh, okay, book number 2 looks like a little bit of a short one. This is also unbelievable experience. What do you mean? This is When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, and this is like flop on another level, I'm not gonna lie. Like, look at that. How could I say no? I couldn't. I've been wanting to read this book for, I want to say like maybe like 6 months, because so many people had it on their best books of 2025, and I keep saying that I want to like branch into the horror genre, and I'm not sure how horror this is, because I think that the journey is meant to be quite emotional and intense, so maybe not exactly a horror, but the reviews are good enough, and like the things that people are saying is good enough for me to know that I wanted to pick this up here. I saw it and I was immediately like, yeah, that's a definite, because there were some books that I picked up and then put back, but no, this was definitely coming home with me, and it's beautiful, it's short, cute, it's huge as well, like compared to this one. She's a big girl. I don't really know why, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not one of those people that cares if like the books on my bookshelf are all different sizes, so I'm so happy that we got this and that it is as beautifully floppy as it is. The only thing that I know about this book is that there is a wolf. I think either the little boy or his dad is a werewolf. I'm not 100% sure which one it is. I don't need to know anymore. I've been told to go in blind, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So yeah, this is book number 2. This one is exciting. I'm really glad that I got this edition specifically. The fact that it's a paperback, the fact that it's super floppy. It's actually I think it's something ridiculous, like a 15 book series or something. Extremely popular, and this is the first time I've seen it in paperback, and I thought, yeah, I need to read it while I'm here, especially because it's definitely like American creators that have put me onto this book. So I have in fact picked up Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinnerman. Does this mean that I will not get any of the other books because they won't match this one? Probably, but I don't know if I'm going to be obsessed with it like everyone else is, so I'm okay with just having this one, this being my little trophy for the series, also my little keepsake for being here. So yeah, I got this one, and if you by some chance have no idea what this book is about, this book, we have our main character, I'm assuming his name is Carl. Yes. We have Carl and his ex-girlfriend Kat, I think. They're outside, and whilst they're outside in like the middle of the night, I think all of the buildings on planet Earth are like sucked into the ground, and everyone that's inside dies. Anyone that was outside gets to survive, lucky them, and they are sort of put forward for an alien competition TV show where they get to enter these dungeons and fight for their lives, basically, and it's broadcast to international alien TV shows. It sounds crazy, but people have had a lot of fun with this, and yeah, I want to get to know Princess Donut on a personal level. so I got it. My camera needed to be charged, so we've moved locations. Hope you don't mind. We're switching it up. The next book that I bought, I'm so excited. Just a minute, just a singular minute for this, please. This is Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby, and right now I want to read all of S.A. Cosby's books. Like that's just what's on my agenda, and I don't own any of them at home. I think I might have one on my Kindle, but I anticipate really enjoying this book based on the reviews that I've seen. I do think I'm gonna love it. So I saw it and I was like, you're coming home with me. You are. And I think I actually tried to find it in Waterstones once or twice and they didn't have it stocked. So if they don't have it, I'm gonna have to get it here. So if you don't know what this book is about, I think actually this is one that I want to read to you directly from the blurb. I don't want to get this wrong. This is, Ike Randolph has been out of jail for 15 years with not so much as a speeding ticket in all that time, but a black man with cops at the door knows to be afraid. The last thing he expects is to hear that his son, as Isaiah, has been murdered along with Isaiah's white husband Derek. Ike had never fully accepted Isaiah but is devastated by his loss. Derek's father, Buddy Lee, had a similar relationship with his son, but he can't rest until he knows who killed them. Ike and Buddy Lee, two ex-cons with little in common other than a criminal past and a love for their dead sons, band together in their desperate desire for revenge. In their quest to do better for their sons in death than they did in life, these hardened men will confront their own prejudices about their sons and each other as they rain down vengeance upon those who hurt their boys. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like exactly what I want to read today and every day, right now. This is book number 4. How exciting. And then, finally, yeah. I have the Ember Quartet, I believe it's called, the Ember in the Ashes series. And this was like fully wrapped and stuff, but I had to open it last night just to make sure that they were, you know, prime flop condition. So they're big. These are big, you know, they're much bigger than UK books. And yeah, they pass the flop test, they really do. They are beautiful. They're so, I'm literally obsessed. I love books. I love physical books. How can you just be a Kindle reader? I wish I was you, my bank account would love me. But no, I am a physical reader. And I knew that at some point I was gonna want to get these editions of the series. I love these covers, I think they're beautiful. So now I do have all of them. And if you just by any chance don't know what this book is about, let me read the blurb to you. I have read it. I have read this one, but I haven't read the next 3. Oh, they're so beautiful. Look at the purple. Can we? Why would I not want that? Leia. I'm not sure how I read her actually when I was reading the book. We'll go with Leia. Leia is a slave, Elias is a soldier, but neither is free. Under the Marshall Empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire, they've seen what happens to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she's forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Leia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier and secretly the most unwilling. He and Leia will soon realise that their destinies are intertwined and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. That's very vague, actually. Very, very vague. But this book is a unbelievable slow burn. Let me tell you that. Like, I don't even know if you could say that any of this book includes romance. So if you like that, you'll probably like this series. And just some unbelievably likeable characters. Like, Elias to me is just perfect. I love him. I do. And I think that there's so much potential. Obviously I haven't read it, but it is completed. I now own all 4 books and I can read them in all of their floppy goodness. Yeah. I have nothing else to say other than I am so happy. So happy. Do you know what's actually hilarious from me? I didn't think I would be book shopping here. Mostly because I think the books here are a little bit more expensive than in the UK. I have looked to see if there's any sort of like a cheaper alternative, so Goodwill and half price books and things like that, but I can't see any right now. Obviously I am in Orlando, we're doing Universal and Disney and all of the good stuff, so maybe if we're still here when I post this, you could maybe let me know if there's anything that I need to check out, because yeah, it's hard to find. We did have a little bit of travel to go to Barnes, but it was kind of a non-negotiable. I didn't speak much whilst I was in the shop. Obviously you saw the b-roll, but not only was it like unbelievably overwhelming, but like I just had no thoughts, just vibes and love. Truly just wanted to be there and enjoy it, and that's exactly what I did. I hope you enjoyed all of this enjoyment. I'm so glad that I've shared this with you. I know that when I watch this back, I'm gonna do nothing but smile, because unbelievable experience. And yes, it is just book shopping, but yeah, I loved it. So thank you so much for watching. Rate my haul, please. What do you guys think? I'm obviously in like a really specific mood down here, I think. No romance to be seen, shall we say. Yeah, not the mood at the minute, but yeah, I'm so happy with what I got, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, obviously don't forget to like and subscribe. I obviously haven't done a TBR video this month because I'm here, and the only thing I have with me is my Kindle, but my current read is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune, and that's given me like the soft cozy vibes that I need, just like real relaxed, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.